Hello, sports fans. This is the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker, your source for the sports betting industry 24/7. Sit back, relax, and listen as Mr. Bookmaker highlights what's happening right now in the world of sports. So, without further ado, here's your host, Art Eftekhari.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. I'm your host, Art Eftekhari. Really glad that you can join us. Before we get started, get to our website. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. We got the links to all the best European, Asian, and United States friendly bookmaker sites, and our bookmaker guide is available for you to download. So get to it as soon as you can. Now, let's get things started off with our A to Z sports betting lingo. Now, our concept for today is firing. Now, what does it mean to be firing? Well, it doesn't mean you're dismissing someone who's been working for you, but it means wagering large sums of money. So those of you players out there who love getting to your favorite online bookies, maybe you're in the mood to be doing some firing this weekend. Now, for those of you who aren't very familiar with WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, or, in my day, it was called WWF, World Wrestling Federation. I was crazy about it when I was younger. And I remember when I'd be watching it on TV, and when you heard Hulk Hogan's theme song, just that place would just go crazy. I mean, Hulk Hogan's theme song would take the roof off any arena. And you know what? No joke. I am such a huge fan of that Hulk Hogan theme song that I think it would be a great idea to have that song become the new official national anthem for the United States of America. No joke. I'm serious. Bring that to legislation. I say go for it. It has all the right lyrics. And so with that, I'm on 888sport.com. That's www.888sport.com. And coming up this weekend is Wrestlemania 34. Yes, it has been going on for that long, and it continues to be extremely popular. Now, for Wrestlemania 34, what are the big events you should be looking out for? Well, one of them for sure, I think will be very exciting, is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. I mean, when it comes to WWE, you really gotta love things like the Royal Rumble. But for some reason, I feel like a Battle Royale is that much more exciting and that much more suspenseful. So look out for that one. Of course, be on the lookout for the Intercontinental Championship. There will be plenty of championships going on. But a notable tag team match you should check out is between Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey on one side against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. That should be really entertaining. So I'm telling you right now, get to 888sport as soon as you can. Have some fun placing wagers on WrestleMania 34. Okay, everybody, so I'm still at 888sport. Hard for me to get that down. So anyways, still at the same online bookmaker. And I'm also still on the topic of some kind of fighting. But also, this coming weekend, UFC action's going on, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And two fights in particular that I'm paying attention to. First one, you got Karolina Kowalkiewicz going up against Felice Herrig. Now, Felice is favored with 6-4 odds, while Karolina Kowalkiewicz has 1-2 odds. Should be a good one there. And as for the other one, you got the rematch between Rose Namajunas against Joanna Jedrzejczyk. The odds here show even for Rose Namajunas and 3-4 for Joanna Jedrzejczyk. And I must say, I definitely will be pulling for Karolina Kowalkiewicz and Joanna Jedrzejczyk. So, like I said, get to 888sport.com as soon as you can to place some wagers on UFC and also on WrestleMania 34. And if you would like to learn more about this awesome online bookmaker, get to our website as soon as you can and check out our latest online bookmaker review. The name of the article is called The 3/8. You can't miss it. Now, before we continue, make sure you get to our website and check out our blogs. First, check out Dan's cricket blog and Patrick's American sports blog. They're both working really hard, so show them some support. And please also check out the Mr. Bookmaker football blog or soccer, depending on where you are in the world. These blogs are updated pretty often. You definitely have a lot of things to keep you busy, a lot of material to read, and also some advice on who to place wagers on. Alright, next up, I have made my way to Pinnacle, and that address is www.pinnacle.com. You know, lately I've really taken a liking to these entertainment bets. Pinnacle has got some good ones lined up, so let's go through them. First one, where will Amazon build their second headquarters? A lot of cities here to choose from. It appears that Boston is the front runner. After that, you got cities like Austin, Atlanta, Montgomery County, Pittsburgh, Washington, D.C. It's a pretty big list. The one at the bottom of the list is Miami. So keep that in mind if you're really big on making these kinds of predictions. Now for the next one, I'm still on Pinnacle. For those of you who are really big into sci-fi, or if you maybe love science, astronomy, or you're just big on outer space in general, you're gonna love this. How about humans to set foot on Mars by January 1st, 2025? If you choose yes, the odds here show 3.710. If you choose no, the odds here show 1.250. Alright, now I find this to be very interesting. I mean, will we see humans on Mars by January 1st, 2025? You know, when taking a look at this really reminds me of that movie, Total Recall. Back from the early 90s, I believe it was made in 1990 or 91, of course, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Entertaining movie. You know, that movie took place on Mars, and back then when I was a kid, I was wondering, okay, maybe humans going on Mars won't be that far from us, but, you know, you just never know. Next one, still on the topic of Mars. How about which company will put a human being on Mars first? Is it going to be SpaceX, Boeing, or Blue Origin? If you choose SpaceX, the odds here show 1.250. If you choose Boeing, the odds here show 5.500. And if you choose Blue Origin, the odds here show 3.500. So, get to Pinnacle as soon as you can. Have some fun with these entertainment wagers, especially the one about space. Once again, the address is www.pinnacle.com. Okay, everybody, we are getting closer to wrapping up this edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. But before we do, I'm actually in the mood to check out another different kind of novelty bet. Now, I'm on William Hill. That's www.williamhill.com. And what do you think will be the name of William and Kate's third baby? The top 6 favorites here are Mary, Alice, Victoria, Elizabeth, Fred or Frederick, or Albert. Next, you could even place a wager on which day of the week the baby will be born. But what about the time of William and Kate's third baby arrival? Will it be born between midday and 11:59, or will the baby be born between midnight and 11:59 a.m.? So, you get to have some fun with this here. You could even place a wager on the weight of William and Kate's third baby. No joke, it's right here in front of me. And of course, you can also place a wager on the gender of William and Kate's third baby. So get to williamhill.com as soon as you can. Have some fun with these wagers. Alright, everybody, that's it for this edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. Really glad you're able to join us. Remember, I want you to take your love of sports to the next level. Make sure you access our Bookmaker 101 Basics. I want you to know the steps on how to register, bet, and withdraw. Our Bookmaker Guide is available to download. I want you to read through it, not just once, but at least 2 or 3 times, so you can become an expert on this entire online betting process. Earlier I mentioned the A to Z sports betting lingo. Remember, learn it, live it, love it.
I want the kids in bed by 9. I want the dog fed, the yard watered, and the gate locked. And get a note to the milkman. No more cheese.
This has been the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker. Thanks for listening. If you haven't already, please show some love by subscribing to this podcast on iTunes or Stitcher. Till next time, this is Mr. Bookmaker, over and out.